everyone, it's Jamie here. Today I want to share with you guys the expansion and contraction meditation. This is what I use to tap into my hidden knowledge and wisdom, the answers that I'm searching for that are buried inside of me that, might get a little cluttered and harder to access because of the distractions of life, overthinking, and things like that. It's a combination of just what I've picked up on as well as someone else and just kind of blending the two together. So when I say expansion and contraction, it actually comes from truth. I have this ability to align with truth. I mean, everyone's truth is different, but like each person's soul has a truth that resonates with them. And it's almost like, imagine truth is along this center, right? And sometimes people are in this center and other times, like you deviate or whatever. Things happen, right? And I can feel that. And when things are centered, there's this energy behind truthfulness. It's expansive. It feels light, fresh. It feels like it belongs. It feels like you can breathe deeply, right? Whereas when things are out of alignment, things feel a little tight. Your energy starts to contract. You may not fully understand it, but that openness just isn't there. And it doesn't necessarily mean you feel tight per se. You just don't necessarily feel like you can stretch out the way you can with truth. And so I've found that with a lot of different things, I may not always understand it, but like the expansion is a yes for me and the contraction is a no. Like, oh, do you want to go here or do you want to go there? And I'll just have this feeling like one thing just makes my soul expand more than the other. So I base my decisions on what makes that soul expansive experience. Now, this, may resonate with you or it may not. Either way, it's very esoteric, right? And I'm really cerebral woo-woo. I think that there's an importance to the esoteric stuff because we're spiritual beings here to have a human experience. But it has to be tethered to something that is tangible and intellectually satisfying in order for it to really work. Or at least that's the case with me. And so I eventually tethered it with this meditation practice that was inspired. Actually, it's actually not inspired. It actually comes from Sandra Ingerman. She's the author of the book Soul Retrieval, which if you haven't read it, I highly recommend it for anyone who is wondering if you have any soul fragments or soul loss. It's a great book to pick up to really just get you to understand more about that. Anyways, so in that book, she talks about this meditation. And you start off by getting into a clear, aligned state, whatever that process is for you. Then she tells you to sit down and to focus on something and give your energy to something that you love and say to yourself that you love this. So I chose my amethyst, which I absolutely love. It's a gorgeous amethyst, which is like, it's almost like, it looks like a cave. And it's big enough that you can stuff an infant inside. I mean, you shouldn't for health reasons, it's a cluster, but it's just, that's how spacious it is, right? Or think of it like an upside down ice cream cone, whatever you want to see it as. And so I sat down and I just kept saying, I love my amethyst, I love my amethyst, I love, love, love my amethyst. And as you do this, you're tuning into your energy. You're observing, how do you feel? Where do you feel anything in your body? What do you feel mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually? You're just meant to experience it on a visceral level to really become familiar with it, right? And you do that for however long you feel is aligned, a few minutes here and there. And then you're going to go and take a break. Not like a huge amount of time, maybe like 15, 20 minutes, maybe wash the dishes, tidy up. You want to give yourself some time that you separate yourself from the experience, but not so much that you're no longer connected to it. Now you go back and you say you focus your energy on whatever it is you said you loved, in my case the amethyst, but you say the opposite. I hate my amethyst. I hate my amethyst. I hate my amethyst. And again, you're checking in with your body. You're observing how is your body responding to this statement. How is it making you feel? Because you are saying something that's dishonest, that's out of alignment with you, right? And your body and your energy is responding to it. And so you want to become familiar with how it's showing up, how it's manifesting. And so a lot of times some people feel tingly. It's really common to feel like a discomfort, a queasiness in your stomach. Now, for me, I felt something really unusual that I haven't heard anywhere else. I actually feel very heavy in my feet, like I feel trapped and stuck, which I think actually might come from some Japanese TV, I don't know if they're described as documentaries, but they're basically educational videos on basically the concept of heaven and hell. And so there were like scenarios where someone with a gun that was threatening to kill someone that ends up getting shot or dies or something happens, and they are literally getting like sucked down to hell through their feet, you know? And as a kid, when I would lie, my mom would catch me and just put me in my place, and I literally felt like I couldn't breathe. I felt so stuck, so trapped. And when we feel threatened, we either react in a fight or flight mode, right? And normally I'm very I'm very fight. But in this situation, I was very flight. Like I was literally feeling trapped. And so that's how it shows up for me. Again, it's different for everyone. The key is to observe what it is. Write it down if it's going to help you. And use this as your energetic guidance system. This is like your energy anchor, right? So when you're trying to figure out what to do next, when you're trying to make a decision and you're not sure which choice to go with, try this meditation and focus on, if you're thinking of moving to one place versus another, focus your energy on one place, focus your energy on another place, and look for that expansion. Note any contraction that takes place. And this is just such a simple practice that anyone can do. It's an amazing way to connect with your intuition, your body, and it's mind-numbingly simple. You don't need extra gadgets or anything, and I love that it is just so incredibly user-friendly. And it's just, I'm super excited to share it with you. Let me know how this resonates. I've talked about creating this video in a lot of other videos, so I'm going to link it. I just did a video earlier on how success comes from doing things your way. And sometimes you don't always know what your way is. And if that's something that's shown up for you, try this expansion and contraction and meditation technique. It's an amazing way for you to really get clear on what your next aligned step is. You don't have to have everything figured out. It's just going in the direction that your soul resonates with. That's going to be the big thing. Try this out. Comment below. Let me know what your experience has been. Let me know how it shows up for you when your energy is expanding versus contracting. And then I would love for you to share this with 2 other people that you know so that you can really support each other, because it shows up differently, but I know that sometimes my truth is different from my friends, and so my energy might expand while my friend's energy might contract, but they recognize the expansion in me, so we're able to support one another when we're able to see those differences and really appreciate the uniqueness in all of us. So collaboration is just such a beautiful gift that I would love for you to participate in, to support you in your journey and to support my videos. All right? Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Bye.